Resting the hands in the lap, wherever is comfortable for you, and leave the eyes closed, and let's take 4 deep breaths together. Allowing the sense of peace to begin to wash over you. This time, as we breathe in, let's feel the sensation of the air lifting from the belly all the way up to the throat. So we'll breathe in. Carrie, are you messaging me? You are.
The music's a little loud when you sit back there and talk.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so taking the breath from the belly up through the torso all the way to the neck. Breathe in and fill. Breathe out and settle. Breathe in and fill. And then allow the shoulders to be heavy. So roll the shoulders back and down. Feel a real sense of rooting into the earth. So this is our foundation. This is from where this connection to the earth, that's from where our energy emerges. So rooted into the earth and organically up and out through the body. Let's breathe in, arms overhead. Breathe out and lower the right arm down. Breathe in, lift overhead. Breathe out, lower the left arm. So just continuing in this pattern. You breathe in with the energy up and out to relax down. Breathe the energy up and out and relax down. Let's do one more. And we'll lift here. Taking the hands and resting them, making a little hammock behind your neck. Open the elbows widely so you feel energy between your shoulder blades and kind of flow your body back. Real sense of openness here, almost even vulnerability. Make that stretch feel really good. Check in with your core, root the sit bones down, lift up with the long spine, and then flow back to your edge. Take one more breath in. Exhale and release the arms down by the side. So just real quickly, let's move the fingers, the wrists and the ankles. Straighten out your feet. So these little joints in our body have a lot of work to do in our daily life. If you think about it, our ankles and wrists. And then jazz hands, the little joints in the knuckles. Wiggle your toes. I've got my heels down. I'll just get back so you can see me better. I've got my heels down. And wiggle your toes as well. Okay, so let's take our feet about, I don't know, a foot apart, a little bit wider than your narrow stance in line with your sit bones. A little bit wider so there's some space there. I've scooted up towards the edge of my chair, really anchoring down and settling into the base. Inhale the arms high, create the length in your spine, but set the shoulder blades down your back. Now I want you to think about rounding as you come forward, curve your spine, so tuck your chin, pull your belly to your spine and round out your back. Then roll your shoulders out of your ears and feel that openness between the vertebra and your back. Take another breath in, and on the exhale, rise. Lift the arms back up overhead. So I really want you to create that hollowing cat. Breathe in. Exhale, begin to fold. Curve the spine. The curve is important here. Relax the shoulders. Really think about a sense of openness. Take a breath in. And on your exhale, rise up using your core strength. Let's do that one more time. Breathe in richly. Breathe out, curve. So I found when I got down here that I had pulled my shoulders up to my ears, so intentionally rolling them out. Take another breath in, and on the exhale, return. You can float that down and let that go. So let's move into the hips a little bit. So dropping to the right, circle around with the long spine, and then up through center, we'll go the other way. As we're moving, we are bracing and engaging through the core. I am thinking about my waist, pulling and stretching belly end to the other side, pull, stretch, and lift. So really find that stretch right here, and right here engage your core, and over to the other side. Now this time, let's do a few more, but think about not allowing your hip to lift off of the chair. So keep both sit bones down, root down to rise up. One more time, each direction. We'll come through the center, pause here, we're gonna release all the way down. Let the head be heavy, hang out down here. Sense of heaviness as you just surrender. That feeling of surrender can be a beautiful thing, learning to surrender when things are out of our own control. Learning to let go and just acknowledge that, having the wisdom to know what you can and cannot control. So let's bring our hands, our palms to our shins, press up halfway, find that diet. It's like a 45-degree angle, and then wrap your muscles around your core and reach the crown of the head on the diagonal line. Slide your shoulder blades down your back. So really long here in the spine. And then roll on up. Let's take some cat and cows in the chair. So we'll beach ball forward. And then we'll open and reverse. Soar the heart through. So tuck in, belly to spine, tuck the chin, round the back. And then open, feel the energy in the blades, bringing the mobility to the spine. Breathe in and out. In and out. Twice more. Once more. And release. Right into the neck. We'll draw the chin to the chest. Circle around. Land to the right. Circle around. Land to the left. It's important to approach our movements with mindfulness. So feeling, tuning, listening to the body. So hips down. Lengthen space in the neck. Let's sweep around to the left and hold. Pressing the arm away, creating the diagonal line, opening the space here. So muscular energy wraps your muscles around your bones. You can think of it as shrink wrapping. And then organic energy is the reverse of that. It's shining the energy out. So set into the position and then shine the energy out. Reach the crown of the head, reach the fingertip. Release, roll around to the other side. Set into the position, engage the core, lift the heart, wrap the muscles, and then shine out the organic energy. And come through center. So I'd like to do some work into our core and legs today. Let's take your right leg and send that out long to the side. And your right leg is long, your left knee is pointing directly to the camera. Now the longer the lever, the better. You can absolutely modify by bending this knee, but it is a right angle here. So we've got a right angle. Thigh, turn the corner, square up through the pelvis, and the leg goes out. Yeah, so hold here. Now reach the arm up, over, long on the diagonal, and sweep back and curve the spine. So push the waist in one direction, reach with the arm and with the leg in the opposite direction. Inhale to lift. Exhale to stretch. Inhale to lift. Exhale to stretch. So breathe, fill, reach, and let go. And then notice where you may be holding on to tension. Notice if you're gritting your teeth. Notice if it's a physical roadblock, a mental roadblock, or an emotional roadblock. And encourage your body to land right here. And hold. So now, this is going to be a little bit of a challenge, and it's going to be harder than we originally think. Sitting down into our hips, and we're squared up and centered here. You can rest your hands, you can hold onto your chair. I want you to try to lift that leg up. Right? So even if it's just a little bit, but notice the work that happens for your core to help you lift that leg up. Push down into your foot. 4. I'm going to try not to lean. 3, 2, and 1. Now take this leg, sweep it around, up and over. Now let's find that hip release. So flex foot to stabilize the knee. We've been here before. Press and pull. I have one dog who's deaf and can't hear anything, and I have one dog who hears everything. Polar opposites, yin and yang. Charlie, shh. Charlie, shh. Okay, let's go to the other side. So adjust yourself so you have some room here. Fist forward. Oh, there's like a committee of people, my neighbors out on the street. I'm just gonna close this off so she can't see them. And I can turn the light on. Okay, we're back. All right, so the length here, inhale to lift. Soften the shoulders. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So fill, reach, find that organic energy at the edges, and then just release and surrender. Inhale up. Exhale. This is such a beautiful, graceful, elegant movement. And that's good. Great. So anchor down. I'm going to hold on to the edge of my chair. Even if it's just a centimeter, even if it's just a millimeter, use the core and the leverage into the chair to pull this leg up in the air. So lift. Lift. So I can feel right here in my core, like, pull that leg up. I'm holding on to my chair. I've got some leverage here. Let's go 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Bring it around to center. Okay, so feet wide, anchor down, inhale to lift, exhale to reach to meet, pause halfway. We've been here before. Engage the muscles, and then your exhale is to release down. We're gonna lift and twist with an inhale, exhale down, lift and twist the other way with an inhale, exhale down, inhale and exhale to rise up. Let's flow. Breathe in, breathe out, pause. Breathe in, breathe out, release. In to open, out to release, in to open, out to release. Now using your core straight, inhale all the way to the top. Exhale to reach long, belly in. Breathe in. Exhale all the way down. Exhale, reach to open. Inhale, reach to open. I think I said that wrong. And release. Let's do this one more time. Big breath to the top. Out breath to engage the muscles of the core. Breathe in. Out breath, belly in as we go down. In breath to the top. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale. Inhale to the top. Exhale. Hands come on up. Okay, so now this time, you're going to take your left leg and you're going to rest the thigh against the chair and point the knee towards the second and third toe. You've got this leg, your right leg straight with your toes pointed towards knee. Now you can modify this position with a bent knee, that's absolutely fine. You can also stand if you prefer. This is our warrior 2 position. So working on a hip opener, now we tend to lean here. Let's try to bring our torso back up over our hips and reach the arms out. Yeah, so this is our warrior 2, hold here. Now tuck your tailbone kind of under, wrap around the muscles around the spine, soften your shoulders and set here. Muscular energy setting the position. Organic energy begins to shine out. So reach the fingertips. Anchor down in the hips. Bring the spine long. Lift the crown of the head. Lengthen out the back of the neck. Hold here. So now we're going to circle front. 1, 2, 3, 4. Circle back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. Push, 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 push. Belly in, belly in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Bicep curl, extend out. Keep those arms up. Curl, out. Lift up with the waist, out. I am feeling it in my left thigh now. In, out, in, out. 2 more. 1, hold, and release. Flip around to the other side. So position yourself so you've got your thigh bone on the chair for support. Send this other leg out long with the toes pointed towards your device. So you've got a right angle at your ankle and at your knee. And then push that knee towards the second and third toe. Let's square up through the center. Here we are. So I'm adjusting myself to try to get all square, shoulders over hips, sending the arms out. Circle. 1, 2. And reverse. See if you can feel your shoulder blades. And we push, push, push. So on the push, you keep moving with the push. I can feel up through my core and out through the fingertips. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold and curl. In and out. In. Now notice you can really squeeze and resist. Push, out. Squeeze, push. Squeeze, push. 2 more. And 1. And release down. So we're going to move into standing. If you want to turn your chair a little bit or not, for you it would probably be just as well to be behind your chair like this. I will turn side on so that you can see me. So I'm side on so that you can see me. My feet are about hip distance apart, 4 to 6 inches. Set right here, and let's work into those calves, into the calves and ankles again by lifting up onto the balls of the feet and lowering down onto the heels. Rock back, peel the toes, and lift up. So up, rock, hold the toes. Squeeze, you should feel your calf. Lower down, hold back, and you should feel your shin. That's your tibialis anterior muscle. When you flex those feet back and actively pull the toes towards your shin, that muscle right there that's pulling, that's your tibialis anterior. And it is the opposing muscle group to your gastrocnemius, which is your calf muscle. So lift, lower down. Really engage this lift. So find the strength and the contraction in the calf. Down and pull. Always notice if you're locking out your knees or your elbows, we want to keep a sense of softness in the joints at all times. So don't rest on your bones. Keep soft knees. Rock back. Lift up. And rock back. Now, I'm going to turn to the front so you can see me. If you're on your chair, you may like to be side on with your chair. But I'm going to turn on the front so you can see me. Feet underneath your hips. I want you to send your booty back as if you're sitting in the chair, but you're not. You've got the chair for balance, or not. You can take prayer hands. You can do whatever you like. So we do call this chair pose or intense pose. Get down. So from here, your knees, your thigh bones are railroad tracks. Your knees are not protruding over your toes. You can see your toes. Send your weight into your heels. So you can hold on your chair for balance. You can take prayer hands. You can reach your arms overhead. This is chair or intense pose, and it is intense. Tuck your tailbone, get your spine long. Now, peel one heel up, put it down, peel the other heel up, put it down. So just keep this sort of walking sensation here. And if you want to try both at the same time, you can lift up and down, up and down, up and down. One more. Lift and lower. Sit. Use your strength to lift the body up. So we're going to move into wonderful pose or angel pose. We are going to take the heels up onto the balls of the feet. Lift the arm high. Yeah. See if you can release. So back line of the body. All the way up the backs of the legs. Push your hips forward. Curve the back. Lift your heart space. Now keep the heels lifted. Bring your hands together and lower everything down together. Sit back into your chair. So inhale, rise up. Lift the heels. Pour the spine open. Push the hips forward. Reach the shoulders back. And lower down. Right into the legs. Inhale to lift, open. Exhale to sit low. One more time, inhale to lift, open. Exhale to sit low. And hold here. Alrighty, so from here, take one leg, it doesn't matter which one. Wrap it over and cross. So you can cross with the toes, the balls of the foot down, or you can cross and squeeze your legs like you need to go to the bathroom. Either way. Now take your chest, pull it up over your hips so your back is straight. These are eagle legs. Now we're going to try to balance on the one foot. So everything is hugging to the midline. We're squeezing in the legs. Lost my balance there. I have a very thickly carpeted floor, and it's hard to hold your balance. Now, I have my left leg on top. You probably have your right leg on top. Release out of that and stand up. Whichever leg was your leg on top, wrap that arm under, and let's take an eagle arm stretch. Elbows in line with the shoulders. Now pull up with the fingertips towards the sky and drop the blades down the back. Open through your upper back. Now from here, let's bow. So you're going to pull your elbows towards your belly button and round your back. Pull your elbows towards your belly button, round your back. Push your low back away. Curl yourself into a ball. And release yourself up and let go. So moving on with your hand on the chair. I know we have another leg. That's where we're going. Reach high. And I want you to swing down, bend your knees, and reach high. So we call these Tai Chi swings. It's a very releasing move, and I love it. Yeah, so reach up and swing down. Reach up, swing down. So it's like you're throwing your chest at your thighs. So shrug it off and lift with joy. Let it go. Lift. And here's your breath. This is your exhale, inhale. That's where the magic is when you connect the breath. So exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. One more. And let it go. Woo! Okay. Switching out your legs. Cross at the ankle, which is absolutely fine. We're up and over. Wherever you are, bend into your standing knee, your support leg. Bend that a little bit, engage the muscles. Lengthen out that spine. When we're in eagle pose, we want to try to keep our pelvis level. We want to try to keep our shoulders over our hips. Now, if you're one who likes to play, you can absolutely lift that heel off. It's really hard. The support heel up off the floor. But you've got your chair there to help you. So you can play around with that if you like. Just notice. Maybe try to let go. So we think that, a lot of times we think that if we wobble or we fall out, that, oh, that's wrong, that's bad. I disagree. I think that's where change lives. I think that testing your boundaries and wobbling and falling out is a good thing. That's my opinion. Pretty sure it's valid. If you only stay in your comfort zone and don't explore a challenge zone, how will you ever change, right? How will you ever improve? Right, so I was on my right, so I'm gonna take my right arm under. You are probably on your left. Slide the shoulder blades down the back. Pull the fingertips to the sky. Okay, let's bow. So we're gonna tuck and we're gonna curve, curve, curve. Pull your belly in, pull your belly in. Open your shoulder blades, tuck in, bend your knees. Breathe, breathe. Open the space in the low back. I'm really thinking about my low back and trying to get that to open. Hi, Charlie. You're a good girl. And you can release and come out. She wants to play. Hi, baby. Say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody. Okay, there you go. All right, so back to your chair. I believe y'all are like this. Stay right where you are. Let's take warrior one. We are going to move from warrior one into warrior three. Knee is pushing to second and third toe. Your stride, you can step 3 to 4 feet back, or you can have a more narrow stride, that's fine. You're not on a railroad track, your feet are still hip distance between your feet. Now, push down into the long leg and really pull the energy up the back leg into the glute. You can send your arm high if you like. Whatever works for you, it doesn't really matter. The arms are fun, you can play, you can reach. Okay, so once you're into warrior one, kind of squeeze the hips to the midline and then organically push the feet in opposite directions. So really push as if you're stretching a piece of bubble gum. So now begin to drape your torso towards your front knee. This is called humble warrior. So you bring your chest forward, you're bowing out over your front leg, and you can even bring your shoulder towards the inside of your knee. Humble warrior. So try not to collapse down. Try to stay engaged and strong. Now lean even more onto your front foot, tap the back toe in, and play around here. See if you can lift that back leg up off the floor. You can lift it just a few inches. You can lift it up level with your hip. But notice when you lift that leg, if you spin your hip open, try not to spin that hip open. Try to stay down, lift out. So you're stretching from the crown of your head to your toe, belly is in. Toe down or not. Now we're gonna do a quick little string. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift. So moving around to the other side. Set up your warrior one. I should have said this last round, so I'm gonna say it now. If you're in your chair, warrior one would look like this. I've got my butt on the chair and my thigh bone. I apologize, I should have said that last time. Okay, now, actively start pushing the feet in opposite directions, organic energy. Pull the strength up the back leg, right into the glute, and use that strength to square yourself up. Start driving the knee to the second and third toe and engage the position. You can lift your arm if you like. You can hold a pair of hands. You can lift both. Whatever works for you. Let's take another breath. And now start bowing, so leaning the body weight forward, drawing the shoulder towards the knee. Bowing, hold here. I'm gonna switch to my chair. So we're leaning forward. Now, shifting your body weight onto your front leg, so your energy transfers forward, take the back leg off. Lift up the back leg. Spin the hip down. You can keep that toe down for balance if you're worried about balance. You can lift a little, you can lift a lot. And then we bend the front knee. It's a single leg squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and step in. Or if you're in your chair, come to a seat. Either way, take a breath. So I'd like to do a little bit of standing hip work. We'll start with your outside leg. You'll tap forward, tap side, tap back, zip up through the middle. So tap forward, tap side, tap back, zift, and stand with a little bit of pizzazz. Bend the support knee. Tap, 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 zip up, front of the head. Sit, and zip and squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I'd like to do a little sweeping action. So you'll take the toe forward, the knee is bent. We'll sweep around to the back, sweep around to the front, sweep around to the back, sweep around to the front. Keep moving with that same leg. If you're in your chair, you're just tapping front, tracing back, dropping front, excuse me, tapping front, not trapping front. Sweep. One more time each way, forward, back, last time, tap in, stand tall. Okay, so from here, a little bit of core work. So I call these surrender arms or prisoner arms. If you're worried about your balance, you can hold on to your chair. It's okay. The legs, the knees are just have a micro bend in the knees, but we want to think long levers. We're going to bow and twist the elbow down and stand up. Bow and twist the other way and stand up. Beautiful. So push the booty back. Keep the spine long. Feel the stretch on the back of your legs. Actually, I can feel that hamstring stretch. Lift. One more time. And release. So we'll flip around to the other side. Straighten out the legs. We kind of sink into the support leg. We've got a soft knee. You can absolutely be in your chair here, no worries. Find that dignified posture. Tap the toe front, side, back. Now squeeze and zip to the midline. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3, lift. Let's do one more. And our leg sweeps. So we'll bring the toe forward, sweep around to the back, sweep around to the front. So you can trace the floor. That would help with your balance. If you want to take your hand off, keeping the toe in contact with the floor would help with your balance. You can float the leg. Yeah, make that feel really good. Break up the tension in your hips. Let's do one more front, one more back, and stand tall. So now I want to bend into the side waist. You can do this supported in your chair. And we're going to take the elbow and the knee. We're going to crunch in, and we're going to stand tall. So from the chair, you can absolutely crunch in, stand tall. I'm just lifting my heel up off the floor. So it's a bend into the side waist, and then you center yourself up. You can be here, you can crunch just the upper body. You can crunch just the knee. You can do both. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, right into the side body. Exhale, exhale. And release. So we'll go around and catch that on the other side. So it's really yogi's choice. It's about really tuning into and listening to your body. We chatted about that last week, about listening to your body, and that tuning into your body does create a sense of relaxation and a sense of peace. So whatever works for you is where you go. The idea is to feel the side waist. That's the intention. So if a spinal flexion works for you, go for it. If you like the knee and the elbow meeting, go for it. If you prefer just to move the knee, go for it. If your balance is just not being a good buddy today, sit in the chair. This is your exhale and inhale. Let's do 8 more. 8, 7, 6, right into that side waist. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can center up and have a seat. I'm gonna check the time. Wow, we are cruising. It's 10:20. Where does the time go? Let's just revisit, and when we hear information, we don't obviously remember it all on the initial exposure to the information. So real quick summary of the vagus nerve and its role in relaxation in the body. So when the body is stressed, we have increased levels of the hormone cortisol, which is not a good thing. Cortisol is related to inflammation and all other kinds of diseases in the body. So we really want to encourage our bodies to relax and de-stress and be present in this moment by activating our parasympathetic nervous system, by activating our vagus nerve. Some ways that we talked about to do that are tuning into your body, listening to your body, noticing what feels good, what's sore, what's tight. Attending to that mindfully by breathing. The words that I use to describe the breath would be nourishing, rich, slow. Practicing yoga is another way. So noticing also the internal dialogue. We all have like a conversation going on in our brain. So noticing what that is and then adjusting it if necessary. So if it's going in a negative pathway or an unsupportive or just an unhelpful pathway, notice it and consciously practice shifting channels to something more productive. We can hum. As we said before, humming uses the vocal cords, which are connected to the vagus nerve. We can stick our tongue in water in our mouth. Also, because of that connection to the vagus nerve, splash cold water on the face. I told you all this last time, but just in case someone new is here, the idea of chewing on ice chips, the water in the mouth, that is a real and legitimate thing. It is what psychologists use to help folks struggling with anxiety or stress or mania, is to chew on ice chips. So let's practice tuning into our body. And I just encourage you to notice where you may feel a little bit of tightness. Send your breath there and send your movement there. So if you feel tightness, for example, in your back, like in your upper back or your shoulders or your neck, then stretch that out. If you feel like your tightness is in your hips and in your legs, then stretch that out. Notice, listen, and then send the relief, send the love, send the treatment. Sometimes our roadblocks are physical. Sometimes they're mental. And sometimes they're emotional. So physical roadblocks we can work on with yoga. Mental roadblocks we can work on, and emotional roadblocks we can work on. Acknowledge what they are first. So let's finish with a little meditation, some quiet breath, coming into the body. Where are you clinging? Where are you hanging on? Make a choice to let that go. So hold the eyes closed, relax the jaw, and continue to slow the breath. And internally count, well actually you can count out loud because no one can hear you. And make the inhale and the exhale either equal or make the exhale longer. On a song I'm going to play for you to finish